Om Shri Sai Ram Sandeha Nivarini by Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba, Chapter 13, Bhakta. Swami, last time you spoke of the Mahabharata war in the same manner. Does the Ramayana also happen in everyone's heart? Swami, undoubtedly it does take place. Bhakta, then in what form does Rama come in this? Swami, the Atma is Rama. He has come in the character of Jivi, wearing the dress called body. Bhakta, then being a Sankalpa Siddha, whose will prevails, and being Sarva Shakti Maya, who is all powerful, why does he suffer so much? Swami, it is all play, his Leela, divine sport. What is joy for him and what is suffering for him? He is Ananda Swarupa, embodiment of bliss, who knows neither. By his Maya Sankalpam, will to create Maya or illusion, he can produce everything and destroy everything. He has enacted the Ramayana, called life, on the stage of the theatre of the world, with himself taking a role and showing each quality or guna as a separate form. Such a Ramayana is taking place in every heart even today. The Rama in the heart, the Atma Rama, is observing everything as witness. Bhakta. But the inert material Jada, the Jivi, how does it enter into the Ramayana? Swami. This Jada accepts the Chaitanya or pure consciousness, the Brahma Jnanam, the knowledge of Brahman, the self-knowledge. That Brahma Jnana or Chaitanya is born with the name of Sita. Then the Jada and the Chaitanya become one. This is referred to as Sita Rama. So long as the Jada and the Chaitanya are one, there is no trouble and no suffering. It is the separation of one of these two that gives rise to all the bother. Bhakta. How is that, Swami? Swami. Sita, who is Brahma Jnanam, goes away from the Atma, which is in the form of Jiva, hence falling into the darkness or jungle of life is inevitable. Rama has acted in this way to show us this. If Sita or Brahma Jnanam is allowed to be lost, Jiva cannot escape wandering about in the jungle of darkness. Bhakta. If that is so, what is the reason, Swami, for this Lakshmana to be always with him? In our life, what does he stand for? Swami, one should not be alone in the dark jungle of life. One should have the Manas called Lakshmana ever by one's side. It is for this that Lakshmana is kept near always. Bhakta. In the Ramayana, Vali and Sugriva are described. Who are they? Swami, whilst wandering in the dark jungle of life, one gets despair when one should get discrimination, but despair and discrimination have vengeful hatred towards each other. Vali, who is despair, has to be destroyed. Then only can success come. Despair is Vali. Discrimination is Sugriva. Bhakta. Hanuman, who appears between these two. Who is he? Swami, he who is of great help in the destruction of despair. That is courage. That is Hanuman. He is in the form of courage. Because of the association one has developed with courage, it is possible to cross the ocean of moha or illusion with ease. That is why Rama built the Setu or bridge with the help of Hanuman. Bhakta. After crossing the ocean of illusion that is intended to be done, what is intended to be done? Swami, don't you know what Rama did after crossing over the bridge? Soon after conquering moha or illusion, he slew Rajoguna or passionate and aggressive quality and Tamoguna quality of dullness and ignorance in the form of Ravana and Kumkarna. The remaining brother, the last, the Sattva Guna, quality of purity and goodness, Vibhishana, was crowned king. The three gunas have been illustrated in the characters and careers of the three brothers Ravana, Kumbhakarna and Vibhishana. Bhakta, after this, what is it that is to be said to be achieved? Swami, said to be achieved, do you say? Next is the attainment of Sita, that is the personification of Anubhava Jnanam or experiential knowledge, known as Chaitanya, and both Jada and Chaitanya unite again. That is the Patabhishekam, the coronation, that is to say Jivan Mukti, salvation for the Jiva. Therefore, the fundamental teaching of the Ramayana is this: the Jiva, Manas, Jnanam, despair, discrimination, courage, delusion, Rajas, Tamas, Sattva, these demonstrate themselves each in a different form. It is to be learned how and in what ways each of these can be either acquired or subdued. All this is done by the Atma, who has come in the form and with the name of Rama, by his acting, directing, leading and guiding. So, the Ramayana has not ended long ago. So long as in each one's life there is a struggle for achievement through these paths, and each one attains the Anubhava Jnanam in the end, and Sattva Guna is crowned at last. Until then, the Ramayana will continue to take place in the field of heart of each one. On one side, the Mahabharata war, on the other side, the Ramayana, and on another, the Bhagavata. Thus is life led perpetually. These are the Sukshma or subtle forms of the Ramayana, the Mahabharata and Bhagavata. Do you understand? Bhakta, that means in the Ramayana of actual life, Atma is Rama, Manas is Lakshmana, Brahma Jnanam is Sita. And when that Sita is lost, Rama falls into the forest of existence, life. There in that forest there are despair and discrimination. That is Vali and Sugriva. If we associate ourselves with Hanuman or courage, we can destroy despair and go across the sea of delusion with the army of zest, strength, steadfastness and majesty represented by Jamvanam, Angada and other Vanaras. As soon as we cross it, we can destroy the Rajas quality and the Tamas quality symbolized by Ravana and Kumbhakarna. The Sattva quality of Vibhishana can then be crowned. Anubhava Jnanam or Sita is then attained. This union of Jada and Chaitanya, that is of Sita and Rama, is the Atma Ananda, the Jivan Mukti, salvation for the soul. Ah, what a splendid Ramayana! The Ramayana accomplished as the son of Dashratha is being enacted now as the subtle Ramayana through the forms of gunas and indriyas, qualities and senses in each individual, so to say. Swami, there is no so to say in this. It is happening as the subtle Ramayana. Bhakta, you said, Swami, that each guna and each indriya adopts in the Ramayana a separate form. It causes some surprise to imagine that the senses also put on some form. In these, the gross and the subtle Ramayanas, in what forms do the senses appear? Please tell me this. Swami, whatever guna or quality it may be, how can it express itself without the help of the senses? Gunas are born in the senses, karmendriyas, the senses of action are 5, jnanendriyas, the senses of knowledge are 5. These 10 reach Atma through Manas, otherwise there can be no merging at all. Born in Maya, bred in Maya, man's mission is to master Maya. It is said, so too, born in the senses, bred in the senses, the Jada Chaitanya has to master the senses. That is their lakshanam or basic characteristic, isn't it? That is why, do you know where Rama the Jivi was born? Whose son is he? Dashratha has that name because he symbolizes the 10 indriyas or the 10 senses. Whichever guna or rupa we consider, it cannot be unrelated to the 10 senses, but they are in the form of the senses of action and of knowledge. the Karma Indriyas and the Jnana Indriyas now. Back then, they were all in the form of Dashratha, Bhakta. 4 sons were born of Dashratha. Of what were they? The form Swami. Swami, from the 10 senses, not only 4 but any number of gunas and rupas can originate. But only the chiefest, the 4 symbolizing the 4 faces of the Lord, originated by His will, since the Paramatma is Chaturmukha, the one with 4 faces. They are born as Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata and Shatrugana. They are Satya, Dharma, Shanti and Prema. In the subtle form, these are the 4 faces of the Lord, Bhakta. Who among these Swami is Satya? Who represents Dharma, Shanti and Prema? Swami, can't you discover so much? Rama is Satya, Swarupa, the embodiment of truth. The status and the honor should go to him who has the right, not to me, said Bharata. And so his Dharma Swarupa, the embodiment of righteousness. Placing complete faith on the Atma, that is Rama, believing that there is no Ananda sweeter than its uninterrupted company, Lakshmana followed Rama inseparably, and so his Prema Swarupa, the embodiment of love, having no individual separate ambition of his own, treading the paths followed by these 3. Shatrugana was calm and unperturbed, and so his Shanta Swarupa, the embodiment of peace. Is that clear? Bhakta, yes Swami, but these 4 were born of 3 mothers. Who are those mothers? Swami, as I said just now, born in Maya, bred in Maya, one has to transcend this Maya. So also these 4 are born from gunas, brought up with gunas, finally transcended the gunas. Just to show this fact, the 3 mothers represent 3 gunas. Among them, Kaushalya is Sattva Guna, Kekai is Rajoguna and Sumitra Tamoguna. They play those roles in the epic. Dashratha in the form of 10 Indriyas is associated with these gunas, and so he stands by the name Indriya Guna Swarupa. It is because man cannot easily grasp the truth through the senses and the gunas that the Lord taught him through the Ramayana. By means of a variety of forms, the Lord is teaching us even to this day. The Lord performed that day the gross Ramayana, and today he is performing the Sukshma Ramayana through gunas and rupas on the stage of the heart of man. Jai Sai Ram.
साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। ॐ